Yeah, sales is good. Sales is clear. Yeah, all good. Andre was going to get a day off today anyway. We'll see tomorrow. I kind of got him scheduled, but we'll see tomorrow. See what happens.
He's going out for...
Yeah.
Is he restricted in any way, as far as you know?
It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it. And Sue said this is something that she's worked on before on Andre. It's it's kind of once, twice a year. So she doesn't seem too concerned. I'm probably a little more concerned than she is, but we will be a little cautious though. If he's not feeling, like he's ready to really let it go tomorrow, then there's no reason to rush it. We talked about this morning.
What do you see out of him when he is good? And now that his knee's fixed, do you see a compact swing? Do you see a difference in the approach?
The biggest thing I've seen is square. And I don't know how to describe that other than just the way, his attack points really and his contact points it's square to those spots, and that's really the biggest difference I've seen so far.
Does that give him that pop at the plate that he?
Square creates backspin. Backspin creates power.
You have any thought of opening with 13 pitchers?
I guess I should have a thought of it. We've actually thrown it around a little bit. It's always tough though, start cutting your bench down, your pinch hitters, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's tough. I've seen, done a little bit. I've seen Joe do it a lot, and it's hard. You sit there and you're stuck. You're stuck in certain spots. You can't do anything. But I mean, if it's something we get to, we deal with it at that point. But it seems like early we shouldn't need to, but sometimes it's something we do.
What's the upside to the limited flexibility offensively?
The upside?
The more the merrier in the pen. I mean, you don't want to. If you're using that many relievers, you got other problems, right?
Yeah, that's so. Again, it depends how everybody's shaking out. How this thing shakes out.
If all your pitchers are healthy, you don't want 9 guys in the bullpen the first week, right?
Not really, but there's other stuff that you look at, as we get down to the last, those days, how guys are pitching. It's going to be a big part of that, and try to keep guys you want.
When you say you shouldn't need it early, you're talking about the schedule there, right?
No, I'm more talking about everybody's fresh. It's not like you're banged up. A lot of times when you end up with that extra pitcher is when your bullpen's been getting, you've been in a lot and you need that extra guy. And that's when you kind of end up with that extra guy sometimes. So I'm hoping that means anything. But again, it goes back to the roster and how it's set up and trying to be able to keep the guys you want to keep.
If you want to keep a guy and can't send him down, then sometimes that forces it.
Well, you're going to have a bullpen, not necessarily a veteran bullpen, but almost everybody's established where you can't just sort of send them out for 10 days just to create a spot.
Right. I mean, obviously there's guys with options.
You're not going to send your closer or your setup guy down for 10 days.
Right. So, those are discussions that we'll have, kind of full force with the, getting the staff together, getting Ned and his guys together, and just kind of discussing where we're at with the roster for the long haul and making sure the depth that we want is there. But at the end of the day, it's probably going to be decided by how we pitch, really, how these guys throw the ball.